No taking pictures here.
Why not?
It's state property. You're not supposed to be on the state property taking pictures.
We can only do this in public property.
You can't go on government property and take pictures.
By our policy, you're not allowed to videotape on state property. If you guys do not leave, I have to call the police.
And that's the main reason why we do these videos, because we want to remind people about our constitutional rights.
They said what they're gonna do is they're gonna try to trespass you from in here if you don't leave.
We have the right to go in there and request public records. You're allowing them to enforce an unconstitutional policy. The policy is not law.
What's up, Pata fam? This video comes to us courtesy of First Amendment Network. Go check their channel out. Be sure to like and subscribe to their channel. Let them know that Prove All Things sent you over there. Sounds like in this video he's with Auditing America. They both went to a prison in Massachusetts, and of course these prison guards are used to having total control of everything. They tried to shut him down. These guys dealt with it very clever and wise. They kept their cool and ultimately were able to prove their point and get into the prison and record, even though there was tons of signs saying no cell phones and no photography, all this type of thing. So check out this video and watch how the sergeant, or the warden of the prison, excuse me, just watch his expression and body language when he was forced to take their FOIA request. This is a good one, guys. Pretty interesting. We got more stuff coming up, so if you haven't subscribed to the channel, be sure to do that. This Prove All Things. We're out of here.
No taking pictures here.
Why not?
What'd you say? I'm sorry.
Why not?
What did you say?
It's state property. You're not supposed to be on the state property taking pictures.
But wait.
We can only do this in public property. We can't go to private property.
You can't go on government property and take pictures. He's going to grab somebody.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
On the moon? This is
You all work for us right now.
the state is the people. As long as we're not in a restricted area, we have the right to be here.
And I didn't see any signs saying this was a restricted area in any way. So
It isn't.
Thank you. Yep.
It isn't. But you see, these people work for years and years for the government and don't know the very first article of the Constitution.
No, they think they work for the government when they don't realize they work for the people.
Exactly.
That's the difference.
Treat the inmates with respect, please.
Hello, gentlemen.
Are you a supervisor?
I am. I'm a captain.
Awesome. Nice to meet you. We're nice guys, so we're not here to create a problem. And you have a full understanding of who should be in there and who shouldn't. When it comes to our First Amendment, it's the very first article of the job. We're not in a restricted area.
May I ask you who you're representing and what's going on?
We're just regular citizens, brother.
So by our policy, you're not allowed to videotape on state property.
But that's your policy. That's not the law, correct?
If you guys do not leave, I have to call the police.
And they'll come here and they'll just say we're okay to record.
By our DOC policy, you're not allowed to
I understand.
videotape.
I understand you may have.
No, you guys can go across the street and videotape if you want, but you on state property, you cannot videotape.
I understand that.
We've had news crews that we've had to remove too. It's not just you guys.
And one last thing, I didn't see any signs too saying that this was restricted or anything. So as far as I'm aware and the police are aware, this will be fine for us to stay. You know what I mean?
Okay,
Correct.
that's
You know what I mean?
Because I understand that you guys may have a.
it's against our security.
I understand you guys may have.
videotaping.
I understand that you guys may have that policy, and that it may be your duty to call the police because of a policy that may needs to be fixed in the future. But if people like us, sir, don't come over here and you know and ask questions and actually challenge these policies, then
I'm being told that I have to come out and tell you guys you have to leave the property.
Well,
You cannot videotape on it.
No worries. And could you just?
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah. No. We're not trying to be a hard time or nothing. But
Yeah.
we would like to discuss the matter as well with the police. That's all.
And that's fine.
That's
but
all.
like I said, I just have to come out and advise you that there's no videotaping.
Of course.
Okay.
okay. Thank you.
Okay, so we're gonna wait for the police to show up, and then we'll talk to them, and we'll see what happens. Well, if they're tyrants, they'll say we'll have to get off the state property, and if they're uphold the United States Constitution that they swore an oath to, they'll say, yeah, go right inside, take all the pictures you want. So let's see how it goes.
Absolutely.
Borough policy, I just came out here. I just had to activate my body camera. Okay. Just to let you guys know, I mean, you can videotape, but if you want to cross the street,
Yeah.
you can videotape.
Are you guys
all day
actual
long.
police officers?
No, we work for the.
Oh, you work for the. Okay.
Well, police is on the way though. They
Oh,
can
perfect.
explain all that.
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
We did have another guy come out, and he says something along the same lines as you.
Yeah.
Now, this is state property. I know you guys have a policy in place, and technically, you know, I'm a law-abiding citizen.
Right.
So I would follow the law. If I was to work here, I'd have to follow the policy and the law. So. No disrespect towards you guys. We're all cordial here.
We know you
what I
have
mean?
to follow the policy.
Yeah, we all know you're doing your job like
We're
you're
just letting
supposed to.
you know.
Yeah, 100%.
So it's all.
The thing is, if it's kind of ironic that you guys are saying, even though I have no problem with it, but you guys are saying that we can't film here, but both of you are wearing cameras and actually doing that. So, and what is there? What is there? How can you how can you come over here with all due respect and give me an order not to do something when you're doing the very exact thing? And not only you're doing the very exact thing, but you're doing it with a camera that the taxpayers issued. And then you're telling us that we are not supposed to do that. It's pretty much trampling on the First Amendment, on our rights, because we came here specifically to see if you guys respect that. We don't have any other concern.
I do respect that. We just got to do what we're told.
Yeah, we just want to let you guys
that's how
know.
we can
Yeah, and
We're gonna go back inside. You guys.
Yeah, local PD, they're gonna pull up right here.
No, I did.
Oh, okay,
So,
okay.
just letting you know.
All right.
Sounds
Well,
good.
thank you
very much.
Thank you.
Jerry, they're here for you. They're looking for you.
Hey, and
It's nothing personal.
nothing personal, brother. We're just trying to peacefully.
I understand it. I have to follow my directions too.
I understand that.
Yeah.
I understand
It's
that.
just you're trespassing at this point because you have no official business here.
We do, because these videos are being taxed. So we this is official
That's fine.
business. You know, the Constitution gives us the right to
Yep.
to do this in public. How's it going, officer?
Good. How are you?
Doing good. Nice to meet you. What's your name?
I'm Officer Michael Milano.
Milano. Okay, I'm Enrique. We're coming over here. We're trying to do a First Amendment audit. Obviously, I don't know if you are familiar with those.
Yep.
But we're nice guys.
Okay.
We're all on the same team here. We don't come here to harass anybody or call anybody names or anything. We understand a lot of people that do these videos are looking for a confrontation.
Yep.
We're not looking for that. We're just here specifically for the reason that we want to see if they respect our right to video record in a public area. So I understand the captain over here is a very nice guy.
Okay.
We have no personal issues right here. He's just trying to do his job, and I'm trying to do my job.
Okay.
And his job is to call you guys because they have a policy in place that says that we can't film. But I'm trying to speak to you as well because you took an oath to protect my right to do this in a public place. So I understand their policy is in place. They should, the people that are willing to go in there and make a visit to an inmate or whatever it is that they need to do when they go to a restricted area. Well, I understand that if people want to go in there, they have to follow the policy. Yep. But as far as this area right here and even the main lobby, sir,
Yep.
where we can obtain public records, we have the right to those records,
Yep.
and we have the right to film as well. So
Peacefully in public,
peacefully,
accessible areas.
and obviously, as long as we don't interfere with the business that is going on here, which we would never, because we respect your time and we respect his time. But it's just a matter of really seeing it with our own eyes, by our own investigations as citizens, if our rights that are this country says that we have, we truly have them, and then we won't know unless we actually go out and find out on our own. You know. So what do you think, sir?
So we just got dispatched here. I don't have too much information what they've asked you. Do you mind if I speak to one of them?
Oh,
just
sure.
To see what,
Yeah, go ahead.
just to see what's going on.
Go ahead, no problem. How's it going? Can I have your name and badge number, please?
Yep, I'm Officer Catalano with the Norfolk Police. My badge number is 410.
Awesome. How long you been an officer for?
7 years.
7 years.
Wow,
Right
you
here?
look like a new guy, man. You look you're in great
young,
shape.
young face. Do you guys mind? I'll grab your names in a sec if you want. Do you mind going over the grass area just so we're not like in the way?
we can get over to the grass area.
Sure. Wow, 7 years as a police officer. What do you think is the best thing of your job?
It's a tough question. I don't know. Helping people.
Good. I love that. I would say that the best thing of your job is to honor the Constitution and the rights that you swore to protect when you became a cop. We're doing a First Amendment audit here. I'm usually not supposed to tell you that I'm doing a First Amendment audit.
Yeah,
You're familiar with these?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not supposed to tell you because then it's not really an audit. It's like the mystery shopper.
It's like a test.
Yeah,
Yes,
right.
a peaceful one, because a lot of people do these videos in a disrespectful way. And even though the First Amendment is pretty much about being disrespectful, because that's what protects you when you say something disrespectful that somebody may not like, even though I know that they have the right to say whatever they want to say as long as they don't speak violence. They have the right to say that, but we choose to be nice,
Right.
We want to be nice people. We don't want to create an argument or a problem, and a lot of the times when we show up, people think that's what we're trying to do.
So what are you hoping to accomplish?
I'm hoping that the officer Milano, I believe it is, informs them that even though that they have a policy in place that says that there's no filming, that we have the right as freedom of the press to go in there and request a public records.
Were you just in that lobby entrance area?
We never went in.
No, we waited until the police showed up because they were saying
We wanted to go in, but
film they were saying this is state property. We're not allowed to film on the property, but to us that doesn't make sense because state property means that's our property. So we're like,
yeah. So I can't go into we can't go into people's private property, and you can't film on state property. Then where do you go?
Yeah. Well, you seem cooperative already, so I appreciate that.
And we're well aware. Like obviously, if there was a sign that said restricted, we know not to go beyond that point. We haven't seen a sign that says that. We know to stay within the accessible public areas.
Yep.
Correct.
So,
The thing is,
I haven't even been into that lobby. We don't respond to calls here because of the fact that it's a jail.
Yeah.
They don't want police officers in there, medicals, fire goes in there. So I'm not really familiar with what signage is in there. You're absolutely right. You can go in and film if you want. It gets to a point where, if you're causing a disturbance, then you can be removed from a public place.
Awesome.
Yeah, a state or private owned property.
Of course, yeah. We know that.
Well,
we know that law. If you're being disorderly,
we would never interfere with the business here.
We wouldn't block the entrance, nothing like that, man.
Okay.
We know the law.
But we're first reactions people. We want to see the reaction, because a lot of people think that because that we're not showing up with a $10,000 camera or a pound of makeup and a suit, then we don't get the respect that we deserve as citizens.
Sure. I'm looking around. I don't see sign. I'd have to check up front what's out there.
And let me tell you, brother, I've been around the entire country. There's signage sometimes.
We have not been trespassed, and to be trespassed, we would have to actually leave and come back to be arrested for it. So we haven't been trespassed yet. Or refuse to leave. Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
So do you guys want to identify
But you say,
yourselves or not?
We would prefer not to.
We prefer not to, but I respectfully, sir, I would like to tell you that our videos are pretty popular. So you guys, will tag you guys. Oh, okay. Other than the fact, are you Walpole police?
No, we're Norfolk.
Oh, we're not in Walpole. No. I thought this was Walpole. But we've heard great things about Walpole PD. So.
Good. Yeah. I'm glad to hear they have a good reputation.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very good. So, as of now, we're good. We're gonna chill here.
Sure. I'm gonna go talk to my officer. See what.
All right.
Yep. Thanks.
So he said that we could film in there.
He's going to talk to his superiors and see what the situation is. It should be, to me, we should be allowed to go in there and film. They're probably just going to like remove a lot of the stuff they don't want us to film that's open, because a lot of the times they'll say, well, you can't film, you can see all the stuff, and it's like, yeah, it's not my job to protect that classified or information there, you know what I mean? It's your job. So we'll see what happens.
We will see what happens.
So the post office is pretty close by.
What's going on, man?
Come on, guys.
What's up,
How are you today? That's a nice truck.
Thank you.
Are those brand new or what?
They are new, yeah.
Man, can I have your name and badge number, please?
I'm Officer King, 416.
Officer King, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Well, we're working on a video over here at the jail. The employees say they have a policy that says that we can't film. We stick around because we believe that the policy that they have in place does not apply to it's not being backed up by the law, because that lobby is a public area.
Gotcha.
And they're saying that we can't film in state property.
Okay.
So that doesn't sound like something that's legit.
All right.
So, but the other officers have been very nice and helpful. How long have you been a police officer?
About 3 years.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
What's the best thing about your job?
It's different every day.
When you become a police officer, did they make you remember the Third Amendment?
The Third Amendment, no.
Do you know it?
The Third Amendment is, let's see. Not off the top of my head, no.
Third Amendment is no soldiers and no quartering of soldiers in people's houses.
Okay.
Of war or peace.
In time of war or peace, absolutely. So that's the main reason why we do these videos, because we want to remind people about our constitutional rights. I know that you're not a robot, and that you're not that you're not gonna remember everything. So we're out here to remind everybody about our First Amendment, which also includes freedom of the press.
That's right.
It looks like they reached a verdict, so we'll should find out momentarily.
Well,
we're gonna find out if we're gonna
find out if
it's tyrants or
heroes. Yes, because you guys can tell us that, hey, you have to leave because we have to follow the policy, and we'll leave because we don't want to go to jail. But the law is the law.
Yeah.
So what's the
verdict, guys?
All right, so we talked to them. You're obviously allowed to film wherever you want to film.
Publicly accessible.
So in there, what they told me is they don't want you guys filming anymore. There's security reasons that they have set in place. They have policies, like you said, that they don't want people in there filming when other people are coming in. They also don't want you guys walking over here around the property. So the compromise that I would say is best for everybody involved is if you guys want to go through the parking lot here, or if you want to walk out to the front, get some more footage on your story that you're working on.
Well, let me ask you something respectfully.
Yeah.
Are they requesting or are they demanding?
So
because
they are, at this point, they're demanding you to not be in there, and they said what they're going to do is they're going to try to trespass you from in here if you don't leave.
But you guys know that they can't do that, right?
We're
because
talking with them about it.
Because it's like we have the right to go in there and request public records, like you said earlier, and we're not here to bother anybody. Every public building we're allowed to go into.
Yeah.
As long as obviously we're not disrespecting the business. So that's our main concern here. They are trying to interfere with our job when we're not doing that to them.
And also, if there's a security concern, that's not on us. This should be on them. They should have everything tidied up, ready to go, safe, put away. Anything that's an issue should, you know what I'm saying? We're not even here to film that, but if anything is like that in the open, that's not on us, you know what I mean? We can't trespass where our eyes can see, you know what I mean? So,
correct. And just to let you know, sir, this is not my first time doing this. To be exact, it's my 1,470 something time in a period of 5 years. So we do this every day. We go to prisons all over the country: Hawaii, Alaska, Guam, Puerto Rico, you name it.
I believe it.
And we know for a fact that you guys know that we have the right to be in the request our paperwork and be on our way. So it's we're not here to cause a problem. We just want to. But at this point, sir, I asked you if they were demanding because they don't really have that privilege, you know, of making that demand. They can request.
Yeah, they can say, hey, we don't want you, but we go, hey, we respectfully decline. You know what I mean?
Correct, because all we want to do right now, it makes us even more concerned about this facility, because if they're not respecting our rights, I know that when you're in jail, for a fact, some rights are being taken away, of course, but even inmates have rights.
Well, when we first got here, they already had something to say to us, but we were nice, and we were like, hey, you know, we're just here nicely, here to record. You know, we respectfully waited for you guys to show up to let them know, like, hey, well, we're well within our rights to go in the publicly accessible areas. We can't trespass where eyes can see. We know that.
90% of my videos,
you know what I mean?
I would have been like, all right, so we're good, right? Okay, so let's go. But I'm being respectful and nice to you guys because, you know, I want also that the Norfolk Police Department looks good in front of thousands that are watching these videos. So,
Do you mind if we head back to this area over here in case
Sure.
please? Thanks.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
So we just want to go in there, request our records, and be on our way. But
Okay.
the most important thing is that
So you're here for business?
yes,
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, we're here working on business already, working on a story, but we have further business we'd like
Yeah.
to conduct inside, is what we're trying to say.
What
Yeah,
do you need
because
from them?
these videos are being published, so this is business, and all of these videos are going to be taxed as well.
So if you, I'll try to.
But we're also trying to get some paper information from
Sure.
there.
And we'll be in and out.
So it's very clear that they don't want you here, right?
Yeah.
And
Correct.
it's becoming kind of like a back and forth at this point. And we know. So can I offer you some help? Can I go in and get the form you need and bring it out to you?
Well, can I
yeah,
say one thing?
that would hold on.
Do they really not like us that much that we just can't?
It's not
get-
about liking.
No, it's not that. It's not that. Give me a second, please. Let me tell the officer. Officer, you can, if you like, you can bring us the paperwork.
Sure.
But the thing is the principle of the fact
I know it is.
that you can't. You're a law enforcer. You're not a policy enforcer. So that policy is going against our freedom. So even if they are employees and they're wannabe cops, because that's what these guys are, wannabe cops.
And if they say, hey, we don't want them in here.
Because they have the police energy behind the doors, but once they're out at the Cumberland Farms or at the gas station, they don't have the same energy, sir. Trust me. They need to respect and know that we don't want problems. We just want to know if they respect our rights. We want to walk in there, ask for a form, and be able to leave. But the most important thing, sir, is that other people, future people that visit this place, are not getting kicked out. Because you're allowing them to enforce an unconstitutional policy.
Okay.
The policy is not law.
So I want to try to move forward just because I want to stand here and
Let's
talk
just
with
go
you
in there and
about
get this form and be out.
Do it.
Let's do it.
So, all right, let's go. I think that's the best.
That's the best.
I'll continue the conversation with you after.
Thank you.
I don't want to tie up our officers out here doing this.
Of course.
And we do have places to be.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Thank you.
All right. Can we get a public records request form, Captain?
So these gentlemen are looking for some paperwork. They want to do a public records request. They said if they get that paperwork, they'll be done with their business here. So.
Okay, let me just make a phone call.
Thank you.
Thank you.
107
Thank you for being understanding.
349. You're just looking for a public records request form, correct?
Yep. Yes, please.
Listen, hey, they said they're just, if we can give them a public records request form, they'll leave.
It's like it's like the most important thing to them is to get us to leave. That is so funny. Well, that says a lot about the respect that they have for the Constitution and the citizens.
All right, gentlemen. I hope everything goes well for you.
Thank you.
Business.
Thank you.
We're gonna go free up.
Thank you so much.
If you have any questions,
And we're going to leave, okay?
great. All right,
Thank you.
Let's call the.
You guys are great. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Have a great day.
Hey. But I guess you guys were wrong.
I'm gonna say yes.
As you see, when people think that they are right about something, especially when it's about their feelings, they go far and beyond. But when they get proven that they were wrong, they do the walk of shame. And we made it inside, guys. Shout outs to the Allen Report, standing up for freedom, guys. Auditing America.
799 radio.
So what? They're looking for a public records. Yes.
I have the Aaron trying to find one out.
Yeah, Super just said that Aaron's looking right now.
I just followed them myself.
Okay.
Good. I know what they are.
Okay.
Put enough of them in.
All right, thank you. They're working on that form right now.
Thank you so much. Guys, continue to share our videos. Thank you so much for your support. We have over 115 million combined views on our channel. So thank you guys for continuing to share these videos. That's why we do what we do. We continue to stand for freedom. Like we said, sir, no.
I'm not taking it personal.
No, don't take it personal. But if we would have been the average citizen, we would have taken your order and we would have never made it inside. So through these public records requests that we're doing, we're gonna try to get you guys officially and lawfully to remove these signs, no cell phone use in the lobby. I've even seen no talking. I've even seen that, yes. Yeah.
Where was that?
I saw that in, or like no talking, but keep it down or something, like speak in a low tone of voice or something like that. And I think it was in Alaska.
I wasn't there for that one.
Paparazzi over
Yes, sir. Make sure you guys treat the inmates with respect. Are you guys correctional officers? Are you guys correctional officers? Yeah. That's funny because they don't even have to answer the question so that I can know. When you apply here, do they say, are you highly disrespectful? Yes, hired. At least the captain is not. The captain's nice.
Yeah, there's a few good people. Thank you.
That's okay. I got it right there. I always forget. Top left. Top.
I bet you we're like the only people that have requested a public records request form, because usually they're here on the wall.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going home to work, don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. So if anybody wants to know any information, these are the people in charge of this facility. We have over here the superintendent, Kenneth Lazzotti. I don't know if that's how you say that. And I guess that's his right-hand guy, Matthew, and Holly. So,
So bad, and I guess I was like hurting everyone's ears.
Thank you.
Why am I being videotaped? Here.
So, even though the captain was nice, he still said that we were trespassing. So, I don't think he would give us an apology for that. We would never get an apology from your staff for calling the police on us and us being right and you guys being wrong. That's insane.
Thank you.
Hang on. You get stuck. Wait a minute. Imagine having a job where you have to do what I'm doing for 5 years, educating people in a weird way. And I'm not talking about you. There's thousands of people that are watching these videos on a daily basis in our platform. So if people like us don't do this, then other good citizens trying to exercise their rights will be intimidated into waiving their rights. So from that door in there, no freedom. From that door this way, it's called freedom.
I think if public employees and government officials, politicians, if we were to bring back tar and feathering, there'd be a lot better public service.
Oh, obnoxious. Very great. I would love her name as well. You see, and what job? That was great. We just caught that on video as well. And what job do you get to be rude to people on video? And what job?
Imagine if I hired you. Imagine if you worked for me and you were rude to me.
No, imagine I go to Stop and Shop, and the cashier tells me, Walmart, the cashier tells me I'm being obnoxious, even though I'm just.
No, it would be like if you hired a maid and the maid was disrespectful to you, you'd be like, what the fuck am I paying you for?
The same way. So this is a great case of
No. Okay.
policy is not law.
So it's not a form, but this is the instructions of how to fill out public records request form.
For this facility?
It's for DOC wide.
Oh, okay.
Actually, there's 3 or 4 options you can do.
Perfect.
Okay.
All right, man.
Thank you.
And we would just have to come back to trend this in, or?
No, you can do it by mail, phone. You can log in on the website and do it.
Okay, but if we wanted to come back in person, we could hang it in?
I would have to go to headquarters. It wouldn't have.
Where's the headquarters address?
It's
on there?
We'll find it. We'll find it. But thank you very much. Just know that, you know, unfortunately, this is like a state, like if the state people came to check on your facility, but this is the people actually of the United States coming to check up on your facility, and unfortunately you guys failed. This is going to be on the internet, and thousands and thousands of people are going to watch this. This is not just, hey, some guy walked in here and we gave him the paperwork and that's it. You guys need to work on your stuff, work on your shit. And the same way that you're making sure that the criminals don't leave, make sure that law-abiding citizens don't go in there, because you guys just try to set me up.
And
all right.
I just want to point out too that there are no like restricted signs saying no public, like no access to the public and everything. It could be confusing, like if we were to come on here and we wanted to like walk all the way around, there's no signs that were really to stop.
Oh, we got to be careful with that too, because
we would get off because of the sign.
No, not even the sign, bro. There's plenty of wrong signs here. No cell phone in lobby.
I'm not worried about that.
Well, I am, brother, because you see, the average citizen comes in here and be like, "Oh my God, hold on, they got a room for me back there." No, this is wrong. That's wrong. They were wrong. They called the police. They tried to say that we were trespassing. We're going to be on our way now. But this is what I wanted you guys to understand, that there's things that you have to respect, whether you like it or not. So have a good day, Captain. Take care.
Thank you guys. Have a good day.
We'll see you on the next one.
All right, you're gonna do my.